Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. Now, this space is dedicated to anybody on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic habits or karmic cycles that seem damn near impossible to heal from. Now, I am about to do a spiritual messages reading for my Capricorns, okay? You need to be in there. So, Spirit, what do my Capricorns need to know right now at this moment? What do my Capricorns need to know right now at this moment? What do my Capricorns need to know right now at this moment? Why do I keep forgetting to break the darn deck? Gee. Maybe you keep forgetting to do something, Capricorn. What do my Capricorns need to know? What else? Okay, let's get this message out. Capricorns? Okay. Let me get my little shuffling thing out the way. Because I got to look at this. Because what am I looking at right now? Okay, so we have, you got me sitting up. What do I have back here? My lotion. Look at me being all messy. Anywho. Okay. Capricorn, you take me on a whirlwind. So what is this? The Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, Three of Cups. So maybe some union, some tradition, some structure isn't structured, okay? Maybe with work you're dealing with you know how you work for a company that don't really have any structure, and it's like, how are y'all functioning from day to day? I don't know. So anyway, I'm saying that you are moving on from that and finding a group that's more aligned with you. Maybe you tried to make it work with your current situation. You're like, look, this just isn't working. But what is that? Yeah. So it is. It's like they're doing work. Whoever you're with, whatever institution, I'm assuming this is your job, maybe a spiritual, this is the Hierophant, maybe like your spiritual community. Maybe y'all always plan to take action or plan to do something, but it just doesn't come out right. It's never the way y'all hoped. And what is it? It's either people, you have unreliable people, or it's more work than what it's worth. Yeah, you maybe got some lazy people in it, and you moving on because it's like, why am I dealing with this? Yeah. And maybe you haven't left yet, but you are planning to. And maybe you have already moved on and you are waiting to do your 2 weeks notice, or you are just secretly still connected to the situation, but you are secretly engaging in something else. This could be like a marriage that's not working, and so you're going out to to seek happiness elsewhere. Okay. Let me see the signs I'm getting: Taurus, Aries, more Aries and Taurus. There's a lot of Taurus heavy. We have Cancer, your energy is here in Capricorn, more Cancer energy, and Pisces. So, yep, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. So maybe you are, so if this is like a relationship, like a marriage or commitment or something, you're seeking happiness elsewhere because you're either bored in the relationship, the person is unreliable. Like, that is horrible. It's like, first of all, I can't depend on you for anything. And secondly, like, you're lazy. So it's like, why am I with you? I don't know. Maybe it's somebody you've just been with for a long time. And it's like, maybe mentally and physically you have left, but you still got some emotions there because it's just like, oof, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Okay. So I don't know. It's not working out. Some either you or somebody else is leaving. So Capricorn, if you know you ain't got your shit together, I don't know. But somebody's easing their burdens. Somebody's thinking a relationship is burdensome and they're wanting to leave. Okay. Spirit, why do my Capricorn placements need to know this information? Why do my Capricorns need to know this information? Somebody does not want to talk. Why do my Capricorns need to know this information? Maybe it's something that you keep doing. It's like, man, either if this is you trying to step out, maybe it's something that you keep doing that keeps getting you caught. Or maybe it's something that the other person that's gonna keep doing that keeps getting you caught, or because I'm just going back to me forgetting to break the deck, and so maybe it's something that's really important that somebody's not doing that needs to be done. If maybe somebody keeps forgetting to let the toilet seat down or keep forgetting to do something, and so that's like the breaking point. It's like, look, let me go find somebody else. Let me go hit up so-and-so. Okay. All right. Well, why do my Capricorn placements need to know this? Feminine energies at the bottom of the deck. Expect changes come the fall. Ice Queen, don't back down. Friends, fun support. It's about to pay off. Justice, legal matters. So if you are, so I don't know if it's you that's doing the wrong, but if you find somebody cheating, if you find your significant other cheating, or if you are ready to leave, okay, so if this is dealing with a relationship, if you are trying to plan to leave, okay, and trying to break free for whatever reason, expect changes in autumn. Now, if you're the one cheating, okay, your slip ups might have you get caught okay, by the fall. Okay, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting from expect changes. And Ice Queen, don't back down. So if you find somebody cheating on you, you probably gonna be this Ice Queen, and you're gonna pop out. Where am I getting the Cardi B song? You can be outside, okay, with your friends, and justice will be served. So whatever situation it is now, if it's work, then yes, you would just keep doing what you're doing, hold tight. By fall, you will be able to celebrate and have support from your community, and you will find work elsewhere. What is it? Justice. If it's dealing with justice, like if it's getting a divorce, you can expect changes by fall. Maybe whoever you're cheating, maybe whoever you're leaving, like this Ice Queen, they are not going to be happy, but justice will be served and it will pay off. Okay, in your favor. If it's a divorce, this is what I'm getting. All right. So remember, this is a general reading. Do not take all this stuff personally. If you want a personal reading, please go find somebody that does one. I don't do personal readings except for my clients. Okay. So if you want to know more about my clients, then there are links in the description box about my Stress Alchemy course or Stress Alchemy coaching program. Yeah. All right, let's just close it out with some spiritual messages. All right, any advice for my Capricorns? Any advice for my Capricorn placements? Capri, 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 Capri. Capricorns. Are y'all the sea goats? I don't know why. That's just the weirdest combination of animals in the world. Because, like, how in the world can a sea goat survive underwater? And how can a sea goat survive on land? It's just weird. Why would you need fur underwater? Why would you need a fish tail on land? Some things just don't make sense. I don't know. But Spirit, let's make sense of this. What advice do you have for my Capricorn placements? Maybe there's just something you just don't make sense for you. I don't know. Create is at the bottom of the deck. That was at the bottom of the deck for Libra. Anywho, oh yeah, I have a lot of advice. First thing says speak up. So maybe you're seeing something, but you're not saying something. Okay. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? I got to get the hell out of here. I don't know. So Snoop Dogg came out with I think a R&G Rhythm and Gangsta album, and it was whichever one he had that Snoop. That song was on the album, but that's not the song I'm thinking of. There was another song that was on that album that was like, bitch, I'm gone. I will be through with you. Bitch, I'm gone. It was a part who was like, guts to get the hell out of here. So I don't know. Maybe that is something that you need to say on the inside that you are not saying. I don't know. Take what resonates, but that is most definitely what came to mind. But anywho, it says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay, be happy. Bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. Hold on. Because I have a blog post that'll help you. What is it? I have a blog post that'll talk about fear and how to. I have some other on my other channel. I have videos that talks about fear versus faith and overcoming fear. Yeah, so I'll put links in the description box for those resources if you need them. So, all right, getting back to it. It says you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you'll feel so much lighter when you do. Yeah, I'm so short. I feel like so I'm sitting on the floor, but I feel like I'm just sinking down. This is not about me. So, oh, this is about you. And here, let me go sit up. Here we go. Let me sit up for ya. Oh, you know what? So that just reminded me, if you are dealing with like fear, getting the confidence to move on and being brave enough to stay up for yourself, you have to like look at your posture. There's something called like a power pose, where you like stand up, roll your shoulders back, and you just get like you feel like a superhero. And so research has shown that when you stand in a power pose, energetically and even just emotionally, you feel more powerful as to opposed to when you're like walking around. I say like Eeyore, hello Winnie the Pooh, like that. Like so, if you do find yourself slouching, if you find your emotions like keeping you down, just reharness your energy. I do have a stress alchemy course. What is it? Yeah, stress alchemy group coaching program where I show people like tools and energetic mudras and stuff, so they to show them how they can heal their energy and restore their energy when they're feeling drained or when they need it. Okay, so links in the description box if you want more information about that. But right now, okay, back to you. Um, the next message says pivot, because sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? So maybe this is you like learning to pivot from this relationship or pivot from this job. Maybe you are trying to go from your 9 to 5 and you're like, I don't want to go to another 9 to 5. I have a side hustle that I would rather just make that my full time. So do what you need to do to get to figure out how to become a full time entrepreneur. Okay. Now, next message says ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask. I like how the words like pop into the other cards. But there are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. So I think this is going back to asking your friends for support. Like there are people out there who want to love on you, who want to build you up, who want to hype you up. So reach out to them and they will help you in this transition so you won't go back to those unhealthy situations. I'm pretty sure whoever has been knowing you before, whatever relationship or whatever job you are currently at, they will probably say, like, yeah, you're a completely different person before you got with who or whatever you're at now. And so they would fully support you in doing what brings you happiness. Like, you know what the state of our world is in right now? We can't afford to fuck around and sacrifice our happiness for anybody, okay? Okay. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. Now, next it says lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Maybe you are allowing like the current state of events to get you to spiral. Because I know sometimes I go on social media, like I go on threads, and I just see people like crashing out to other people's like opinionated comments. Like I know I posted something and like people just be like, "Oh my gosh, you're a horrible person," and it's like, you do realize like, one, I'm a human being on the other side of this account that you are just spewing hatred and negativity at. And two, you do realize that this, whatever this is that I'm talking about, is not as serious as you want it to be. So I don't know. Maybe you need to get things in perspective. Keep in mind, if that is something that you're dealing with, I do have a happiness reset blueprint um, video series on my other channel that will help you shift your mindset so you can harness the so you can stay happy in any moment. Okay. Now, let's see, just a couple more. Any messages for my Capricorns for this particular season in their life? Challenges and growth is at the bottom of the deck. Storm. Yeah, so these storms that you're going through, they're only making you stronger. All right, so storm brings challenges into your life. You may face significant obstacles, but these challenges will serve as opportunities for growth. Hold on, embrace the calm after the storm, and you will emerge stronger. I don't know, maybe you live in grassy areas, maybe like tornado land. I don't know. Just what's coming to mind. Now, next says freedom and strength. I'm definitely getting somebody who is wanting to break free from their job and work for themselves. But anyway, it says, like the horse, release yourself from constraints and pursue the life that truly belongs to you. Nothing can stop you as long as you dare to chase your dreams. Power and freedom will be with you. So I've been getting this card a lot, and whenever I get it, it just reminds me how whenever you set your focus on what the divine has planned for your life, like the minute you align with the divine and you take action on what they want you to do for whatever your life purpose is, like there is nothing that can stop you. Only your mind, only what you allow. And so you really have to um, just remember who and what is in control. Anything else that comes towards you as you get on your path, and the more focused you stay on your path, the more distractions will come. Okay? So, discernment and balancing your energy and staying energetically aligned and high vibrational, like it's more of a game and a practice. Like you literally have to become a different person. And this is often why people, when they reach a certain level of success, unlike some people, now I know Donald Trump likes his McDonald's, but most people who are successful and don't live in la la land, they tend to eat healthier and they tend to do things to prolong their lives. Like they take holistic methods. Okay. Now, man, that's some good water. Anywho, next it says potential and transformation. So new moon. Maybe something's gonna happen between now and the next new moon. But it says tap into your deepest potential, Capricorn. It's a time to set intentions that reflect your true self and harness the transformative energy of new beginnings. Today is the perfect time to take the first step, stay open minded, and embrace new opportunities. Okay. So you're getting an opportunity for something new. I don't know. I think you have to follow, considering it's new moon. I'm thinking Spirit is saying like use your intuition to guide you to this new abundance. And if you don't know, there are certain things you can do to stay aligned with your intuition, such as eating healthy, practicing mindfulness, staying hydrated, simple cleansing techniques, even just like making sure you stay away, you detox your body from everyday toxins. This can be like plastics and ozone, mold in the house, like all this type of stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. Like I said, if you need help, I do have resources, links in the description box for staying energetically aligned. Now, next says, did I finish this? I'm gonna just read this again. It's a time to set intentions that reflect your true self and harness the transformative energy of new beginnings. Today is the perfect time to take the first step. Stay open-minded and embrace new opportunities. Next says, sunset symbolizes the. Next says endings and reflection. These two, in freedom, strength, endings and reflection, has been coming out. Anywho, it says sunset symbolizes the close of a chapter. Take time to reflect on the past and organize your thoughts. Let go of what's done, express gratitude for every moment, and get ready for new beginnings. All right. One last card for manifesting deck. Any final messages? Final message says, I am a channel for divine energy. I understand that I am a conduit for universal energy to manifest my intentions. Okay, I think that was one of the reasons why I was talking about things you can do to stay energetically aligned. Yeah, I think I was talking about that throughout this entire message. So yeah, I already said what I had to say. Just remember, you're a channel for divine energy. So how you treat your temple will determine how well you follow your intuition and how well you trust it. Okay. Card at the bottom of the deck says, I attract positivity effortlessly. It is possible and highly likely to attract positive energy and experiences without force or stress. So if you're trying to force the outcome, maybe you're working too hard. All right. So this has been your message, Capricorn. I hope this helps. Take care, and I will see you next week for our soul mirror readings, where we'll be getting into your outward identity with the Who Am I spread and your inner secrets. All right. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.